I asked Claude Cowork to build me a finance dashboard. It built the dashboard and then wrote the variance commentary on the same data. 2 deliverables, 1 conversation, less than 10 minutes for work that used to take a full day. Here's exactly what happened and how you can do it too. Now, if we haven't met yet, I'm Mike. I'm a senior finance leader, and over the last decade, I've helped automate more than 150,000 hours out of finance processes. And in this video, I'm showing you 2 things Claude Cowork can do with your P&L data in a single session: an interactive dashboard that filters by location, and CFO-ready variance commentary written from the same data. No copy-paste, no reformatting, no formula work. Now, before we get into this, if you want the prompts, templates, and skills that I use in this video, then click the link in the description to get access to my entire AI library. I'll also send you my weekly newsletter, Finance AI Insider, that goes in-depth on automations just like this every single week. So click the link now to get started. Now, here's what the manual version of this looks like. You open Excel, pull the data into a pivot, build a chart, spend 20 minutes formatting so it's presentable. Then you switch to Word, open last month's commentary doc, update the numbers, rewrite the sentences that changed, check the variance percentages. And by the time that's done, you've been at your desk for a couple of hours because there's also all the analysis and the validation and the commentary collection. And you haven't even started on anything else for month end yet. Now, finance pros do this every single close, every month. The data changes slightly, but the process stays the same. So what I'm showing you today is what the same workflow looks like in Claude Cowork. You connect your folder, 1 click, 30 seconds, and then 2 prompts produce both outputs. The dashboard renders right inside the app. The commentary saves as a Word doc into your folder. Both are done in 10 minutes, and you can spend the rest of the hour getting coffee. Now, here's exactly how that works. So the first thing we want is a dashboard to replace our reporting, not a static screenshot, an actual interactive tool where I can filter by location and look at things like revenue, budget, and product category data all at once. So coming to our tool, it's connected to our folder. I'm going to go ahead and prompt in by talking. We'll click this button. Act as a financial analyst. I need you to pull the profit and loss data set and the point of sale data set from the folder I gave you and build an interactive dashboard that allows me to switch between individual locations or look at the entire company at once. Now you'll notice I'm not telling it what KPIs I want. I'm not telling it the layout. I'm not telling it how to set up the dashboard. And that's intentional. Normally we would give it more context, but I want you to see just how powerful this is going to be, and I'm going to let Claude make those decisions. So with that in, we're going to go ahead and send this off, and we'll let Claude go ahead and do its magic. And Claude has come back with our dashboard. Now again, notice Claude found both files without me naming them. It read the data sets and it built this. You see it going through all the steps before it ultimately gave us our dashboard. We'll go ahead and open this up for the moment of truth. Now the dashboard Claude gave us, it gave us an HTML file. That's very common if you ask Claude to build a dynamic artifact like this. And that's what we got, but here's everything we asked for. It gave us all of our locations. We can click through the locations and it changes. It picked key metrics up here. So it gave us some KPIs right up top. Here's all of our profit and loss information with charts. Here's the entire P&L, and then it comes down into our point of sale transactions. Here's all of our products. Wow, Earl Grey tea is really popular. Coffee is number 1, followed by tea. So all of the information we asked for, and again, completely dynamic. It did all of that with one single prompt. It picked these charts, it picked the KPIs, it did the data analysis, all of that right in front of us. Now imagine you could come back, you can tweak this, you can add your own colors, you can ask it to change it because this is a living document that Claude can now work with. And even better, because Claude's working right on our computer, the file is right here. This is your dashboard. It's reusable, it's HTML, it's sitting right here, and it's connected to your data. For finance pros who've been waiting for a way to build a quick data view without spinning up Power BI or wrestling with Excel charts, this is what that looks like now. Next, we're going to use the same data, but ask for a different output. So with the reporting done, let's get that variance commentary written. Now the same folder is still connected. We don't need to do any new setup. We're just going to close out of our artifact over here, and then we're going to put our next prompt in. Act as a financial analyst. I need you to write commentary for June 2023 versus both the prior month and also versus the budget. This is the same data that you worked with to build the dashboard. One addition, there is a commentary file in the folder with some comments that the location manager sent over. Use this as additional context for writing the commentary. Okay, so what we're saying again, I'm giving it really light prompts because I want it to show you how powerful this is. We're going to have it write commentary. The data set is data for 2023. That's why you see that there. I'm going to ask it to do a prior month and also a budget comparison. The same data set, but I'm adding commentary. The machine, the AI, it doesn't know any of your context. This comment file is collected from the location managers. They fill this out, and now they're going to give us this update. So with the prompt in, we'll go ahead and send Claude off and let it do its magic. And Claude is back with our commentary. So it went through, it reviewed the documents, it looked at all the information it had already analyzed, and then it wrote a commentary up in a Word format that we can immediately download. Here's our structure. Here's the key themes that wove in from the manager's note. We'll go ahead and click on this and we'll get our Word doc with all of the commentary. Now, again, keep in mind, we didn't give it instructions. We didn't say include a chart. We didn't say have an executive summary. We just asked for variance commentary on the business. And it's gone through and it's given us pages of information by location and for the company, all formatted in this nice memo style. There's the executive summary up here. Sure, if I'm doing this, I'd be putting bullets in here, all things we can tweak, but this was just the first pass and we didn't have to lift a finger. We have the company-wide results right here down to EBITDA, summary of all the individual items, and the company-wide results are summarizing the comments and the themes that each individual manager presented across the business. We'll come down here, we get a P&L and comments for each individual location. There's all that, and we are ready to go. Now, again, I really want to emphasize the Word doc save. That file is sitting in my folder right now. I can open it, I can attach it to an email, I can paste from it into the deck. It's done. And if I wanted changes to it, Claude Cowork can make them to that file. Now, here's one more trick most people don't think to do next. You've got the commentary saved, but you also have to send an update to the location managers. A short note summarizing what the numbers showed and what the priorities are heading into next month. There's another 15 minutes. Or one more prompt. Take the variance commentary you just wrote and turn it into a short email I can send to my location managers. 2 or 3 sentences per location focused on action items. Very direct with no jargon. All right, we'll go ahead and send that off. And look what we get back, a clean professional email draft. We've got 1 sentence per location, very plain language, specific numbers where they matter, 3 points above, 11,000 under budget, 12,000 budget. It reads like something you wrote. I mean, I've seriously sent versions of this output without editing more than a few words. We've literally got location by location commentary, specific dollar amounts, executive overviews. A Word doc is saved in our folder. That's 30 seconds of work for an output that would normally take hours. I've seriously been able to send versions of this output without editing more than a few words. I mean, from the CFO memo, you've got all that data, it's already validated, you're just presenting it in a different format. And presenting things in different formats is a key skill of AI. So that's 3 deliverables from 1 conversation. A dashboard, commentary, and a manager email. Same data, 3 formats, and completely different use cases. That's what Cowork looks like when you stay in the conversation instead of switching back and forth between tools. So from 1 Claude Cowork session, we got a dashboard that filters by location, CFO-ready variance commentary saved as a Word doc, and a manager email draft ready to send. The manual version of that workflow takes the better part of a morning, if not a day. This one fits inside the first hour. Now, if this was useful, go ahead and hit that like button so more finance pros can find the channel. Plus, subscribe if you haven't already. I post brand new finance automation content like this every single week. And if you want to see where this goes, the forecast tool, the CFO deck, a full 4-sequence close workflow, that video is going to be right up here. It's the longer one. It gives you all of the setup and some additional deliverables you can do for your month end. It's definitely worth watching before your next close. I'll catch you over there. Until then, this is Mike signing off from F9 Finance. Cheers.